Being in debt can be a major pain in the neck. But a new Associated Press AOL Health poll reveals it can actually be much more. There are millions of Americans in debt, and that's wreaking havoc on our health.
Things like muscle tension, back pain, migraines, severe anxiety, depression, even as bad as heart attacks were reported at higher levels.
And there doesn't seem to be any relief on the horizon. Tough economic times and rising costs of living are mostly to blame. All this has led to 14% increase in debt stress in 4 years.
For a lot of people, once they're in debt and they're in that hole, it's really hard for them to get out of it. So they get to the point where they feel like they may never be able to pay off those debts. That increases their stress level so much that it actually causes them to have health problems. And that may cause them to miss work. It may make it more difficult for them to make the kind of money they need to make to get out of their debts. And that puts them on a really, really tough spiral.
The survey found that middle-class families were among those who had the most debt stress, a hot topic in the upcoming presidential elections.
I believe the economy is in very bad shape.
Make sure every American has the skills to compete in a global economy.
In fact, debt stress can be linked to party lines.
The kinds of people who have financial problems are the kinds of people who you would expect, mostly they're lower income, more likely to be minorities, these types of people, and they're also more likely to be Democrats than Republicans.
The findings come from interviews of more than 1,000 people over 10 days across the U.S. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press.